What? Okay. What feeling or experience or thing that you saw did you get from the protest that you wish people that weren't there got?
Power.
Power.
Power. That's my word. To be able to feel power and to feel powerful are two different things. Yesterday, everyone out there was both in the same. So for me, that's why anybody who's involved in this has to be committed until the very end. Because when you have the power, most people naturally want to keep it if they know they got it. And I would hate for us to lose it because we didn't recognize that we had it. That power was able to literally shut down the institution of white supremacy, also known as the police, in its tracks. That's what power was. And so if people understand what power is and know how to transfer that power into being a powerful being in the movement space, I think we'll be all right. For sure. For sure.
Okay, I have a question. If you had a message for the boys, what would it be?
Oh, I'm trying not to get emotional. I think my first message would be to be glad that you made it. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. Be glad that you made it. They have to recognize the power that they have. And I think they recognize already that if they did speak, how powerful that would be. And so I think that they are afraid of what might happen with the power of their voices being heard, not knowing what the consequences of that might be. And so I would say to not be afraid of the power. Just like I said earlier, if you got the power, you gotta keep it. If you have the power, you have to keep it. We have the power right now. We just gotta do everything that we can to keep it because so many people have lost it. So many people have lost it. Yeah, that's my message. I don't have to do all the other stuff. Like that ain't. I ain't trying to change your whole life. But if I can get you to recognize power, you can do with that what you will. In anything. Only if you recognize and know that you have it. Know that you have it.
How old are you again?
24. I know. My mind is different. My mind is really different. And I have to tell people that, I've been around a lot of people. Some people that just need it. Like some powerful people and have been able to sit at their feet and have conversations with them. And so when I had the opportunity to be in the presence of physical, emotional, and literal wisdom. Many of them are authors. They've been in movies. They've been featured in all this stuff. And I said, all of that is good. I said, but if I have the opportunity to talk to you, to sit at your feet, that's what I would rather do before I watch them, before I read the book. And I recognize that it might not be until their very end that I read that book or I watch that movie, because any opportunity I have with them, I'm reading the book and I'm watching the movie. And so when you're able to kind of be in the space physically with people, I try to really tap in myself into the space and feel what everybody else feels, which is why I'm so quiet, because it's like I'm literally watching people tell their story. You know, I'm literally watching people share things based upon experience, and I'm literally watching people like create something that for me, I'm able to identify and wrap it up, which is almost why I often talk at the end. Because I've heard what everyone else has to say, and all that has to be done at that point is a wrap up of everything so that everybody understands that we're all seeing the same thing. And it's like, you know, that everybody in that space is on the same page and knows, even if I can't do what you do or you can't do what someone else can do, they know what they're supposed to do. And I just like when things come together. I do it. I love when things come together. I certainly.
I end off with a note for everyone.
Okay, well, don't make me cry again, because I feel like I'm right with you.
I hope it's not going to make you emotional,
I
but
hope not. Because I usually don't cry.
I'm going to say, before I got here, I had the least amount of expectation of connecting with you. I think it was to my pleasant surprise to see that you are the connection that I've made during this trip that I will cherish the most. You provided insight and confirmation for me in ways that no one else could have done. I think that you remind me of parts of myself that a lot of people don't know about. In that, I think one of the main ways is by you're fascinated by the way that life works and how other people live theirs. But I want to remind you to live yours.
Yeah.
There's so much wisdom in observing and recognizing what other people have to say and the mistakes that they've made, but don't forget to make your own.
Yeah.
And with that, I will say, I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Taylor.
And I really do appreciate you, and I cherish you.
I appreciate you too.
See, no tears. Look at that.
No tears, we made it through. Bad thing is, I'm losing my voice.